The fable of the blurred horizon. Way down inside a busy commercial hub, a watchmaker with real talent spent his days and nights putting together this incredibly complex multi-layered mechanical clock. Not just any gadget, it was basically made to sync the timetables and everyday motions of the whole business district. He had this kind of pride that would not quit. Like he would just keep at it, refuse to step away from his bench, refuse to skip meals, refuse to even blink for long. For him, true dedication meant he had to pour every bit of his physical force into the gears, believing that non-stop momentum was the sole route toward a flawless start. As the weeks kind of dripped into one long stretch, the strain built up, slowly but not gently. His arms and legs felt heavy, a stubborn haze sat over his thoughts, and the clean sharp edges of the brass wheels started to look blurry, like everything was smudging into one messy lump. Still, he ignored the little signs from his own exhaustion, saying his mind was perfectly fine, then pushed ahead to tighten the mainspring with hands that were shaking and definitely not rested. But the trouble is, when you're mentally fried like that, small things slip right past you. He didn't notice a microscopic misalignment in the central drive gear. It was tiny, but it came straight from a tired brain that was working too hard, too strained to see with crisp clarity. On launch day, they finally set the massive mechanism into motion. Within minutes, the hidden friction turned mean, and the internal gears ground to a sudden violent stop. The whole district network seized, as if someone pulled a chain, and the watchmaker sat slumped at his bench in total exhaustion. He just stared at that stalled masterpiece, no energy left, and no clear sense left either, like the clock had taken the last of him. The consultant arrived that evening, sort of calmly, not rushing. He didn't immediately look at the broken machine. Also, he didn't really offer empty comforts. Instead, he went by the gears, like it was normal. Then he opened the heavy window shutters to let in fresh air, and he simply handed the watchmaker a glass of water. He told the watchmaker plainly that a clouded mind cannot tune precision tools, and that a leader's well-being is the baseline for a company's structural health, the core of it. After that, they stepped back together and tried to implement a strict calibration framework for the watchmaker himself. The consultant reorganized daily work to include mandatory rest periods and mental clarity practices and proper delegation for leadership tasks. It turned into the founder's wellness blueprint, slowly shifting the attention away from endless strain and showing that strategic rest is a real investment in accurate decision-making. When the watchmaker restored his own energy and cleared his mind, his vision sharpened. He studied the machine again, with fresher eyes, and identified the gear flaw right away, then fixed it. With a healthy leader at the helm, the whole system was brought back to flawless, long-term synchronization. Let's build a new story together.